right, guys? This is Monday sessions, and I hope everyone is doing good, right, guys? Okay. So as usual, we'll try to see Bitcoin and gold, right, guys? Okay. So hope everyone's doing good. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hi, hello, right? So this is Monday sessions, right, guys? So most probably we will be looking for the good volatility, right, guys? Okay. So yeah. So far so good, guys. Welcome everyone. Hi, hi, hello. All right. So let's go, guys, without wasting time, right? So let's try to go. So yesterday we are trying to plan for the shorts, and meanwhile, we have seen that the market have tried to play around a little bit, and later on it have given you all the good moves towards the downside, right, guys? Okay. So that was the overall a big long-term holding trades that I have shown on the charts yesterday, right, guys? Okay. So let's try to see for the Bitcoin on the small time frame and scalping sessions, right, guys? Okay, we'll try to see what's happening with the Bitcoin, right, guys? Okay. So hopefully, right, guys. So we can see that the Bitcoin have try to go a little bit towards the downside as expected, right, guys? So that was expected totally, right, guys? Can you get us a entry point? Hey, barbaric mix. All right. Nothing much to worry. I'm back. All right. So nothing much to worry. We'll try to see, right, guys? Okay. So let's try to understand the market first. Then we will try to get our entry point as well, right? Okay. So firstly, we'll see that small scalping sessions. Let's try to find out the small scalping sessions. Aiden, how are you doing? Aiden, you good? Aiden, you good or not? You good, Aiden? So let's see, right, guys? So usually when the market happens to give a range like this, right? So most of the time we can see that the market will try to, you're feeling today with Bitcoin. Now, how you feeling today with fantastic big? I think fantastic, right? So yeah, so most probably market is again trying to cross above these levels, right? Okay. So we have seen that this is the level whereby market is trying to cross it, right? So most probably we'll expect the market to move till this levels for today, right? Firstly, then only we'll try to see a market again a drop down towards the downside again one more time, right? Towards the downside, right? Okay, so most probably if you try to see, right? Okay, we'll try to see if there is any chances that we can create any opportunities that is on our upper side for now, right, guys? Okay, so at the same time we will try to see the breakout as well, right? Okay, if there is any breakouts, right, so we can see that if the market happens to come up above these levels, right, we can take one scalping one more time on the upper side, right? Small scalping, then right on upper side. Okay, so on upper side we can take one scalping and we can trace this levels on upper side, right? $63,531 on one more time on a scalping on upper side, right? And then only we might like to see a price going down towards the downside, right? Okay, so this is the scalping that we are going to trace for today, right? What we have seen the simple things, right, in these levels, right? Okay, market try to give you the drop towards the downside on a 5 minutes time frame, right? Okay, hi, hi. Can you check gold? All right, I will check a gold as well, right, guys? Okay, nothing much to worry. Okay, so we'll try to see the gold as well. Okay, so firstly, let's try to scalp, give a setup for the scalping, right? So if the market happens to push above these levels, you'll see the levels and this levels, right? A market trying to go up on upper side, and we'll try to go for one more scalping above this levels. Your entry point will be here, and this is going to be the next move on upper side, right? Okay, so most probably below, right, you are not going to do anything on a downside, right, guys? Okay, most probably you are not going to do anything on a downside. Just in case if the market happens to come out on upper side, then you are going to take one scalping on upper side. Then most probably we'll try to take one scalp on upper side, right? Then we'll try to come back again one more time towards the downside, right, guys? Okay, so this is what I'm checking at, right? Okay, so let's try to at the same time let's try to see on the gold as well, right, guys? Okay, what's happening with the gold, right? Okay, so far so good, guys. Welcome everyone. Hi, hi. Will you tell us when to enter the BTC? So it's up to you, right? Okay, but most probably, all right, so I cannot direct you directly buy over there or sell over there, but you can see my potentials move, right? I will try to place my setups, right? Then you can accordingly plan your setups, right? Okay, and this is not a financial advice though, guys. All right, okay. So that Dragon is not a certified financial advisor though. You should know that one, right, guys? Okay, he's only the a simple trader like you all who is trying to explain everything on the market, right? On the live stream with you all and trying to make some if you are active and if you are concentrating, giving your full concentration, you will be able to make some dollars, right, guys? Okay, so that's what it is, right, guys? Okay, so let's try to see on a gold as well, right, guys, what's happening with the gold as well, right? Just a gist, then we come back to the BTC one more time, right, guys? Okay, again we are going to come back to the BTC, right? So just don't worry at all, right? Okay, so what I'm trying to search, all right, okay, so yeah, gold. All right. So last time gold, I told you all there can be a one move on upper side, but gold as well. Try to go for the liquidations on a downside one more time, right? So for the gold buyers, only above this levels, you can find the gold move on upper side, right, guys? Okay. So right now you can see the liquidation market is trying to go for the liquidations on a downside for the gold, right? Okay. So above these levels, one more time, you can find it your levels of gold moving on upper side, right, guys? Most probably, right? Okay, you observe whether the market is trying to break out from these levels on upper side or not, right? Okay, so most probably gold will also try to play around a bit in these levels and try to give you the push towards the downside one more time. This is what I feel. All right, okay, trying to liquidate all the people who have a liquidation stance over here, whereby the market have tried to create your W patterns in these levels, right, guys? Okay, and most probably market might like to take out all the people who have a long positions in these levels right now. All right, okay, so you are looking at these levels right now. All right, for the gold as well, so don't worry, guys, everything is going to be okay, right? Don't rush. All right, everything is going to be fine. Just be chill, right, and try to understand the market. So for the long ones, right, what you can find, right, just passing above this, breaking above these levels and trying to stay above these levels, then only you can plan for the long ones, right? But for now, market might like to try one more time on upper side for the gold as well, right? Okay, so let's try to go in a smaller time frame and try to find some scalpings if we get any, right? Okay, so market is trying to again break out on upper side, right, guys? Okay, so this is the gold long positions stands over here for the scalpers, right? Okay, so most probably you'll be targeting firstly TPs towards this zone, right? Okay, first TPs towards this zone and second TPs over here, right? And maximum till this levels whereby you will be touching the levels on upper side, right? Gold, we can see something like this, right? Okay, guys, there can be one scalping and upper side for the gold, right? Okay, firstly till this levels, right? If it happens to break out on upper side, that's well and good, right? Then only we can go for the big longs on upper side, right? So this is what I can see for now, right? Market have tried to make a W patterns in this levels and try to break out above this levels again one more time, trying to play inside the zone. So firstly 0.69 percentage of gold can be seen as a long scalping in this levels, right, guys? Okay, can we enter this now, right? So it's up to you. Right now, it's long positions for you all in the scalping's gold. Okay. So whether to enter or not, I won't say, but it's up to you whether you wanted to go or not, because like you have seen that the market have tried to break out on a downside. At the same time, market have made one supports on this levels, right? Whereby market have trying to break out on upper side, retested it, and it is confirming the retest on upper side, whereby you will be getting one scalpings on upper side. This is what I can see on a gold for now. All right. Okay. So just a quick one, right, guys? So hurry, guys. You guys are in hurry, right? I'm also in hurry, right? Okay, for the BTC, right? Most probably passing above this breaking out on the upper side, then only we can trace one long positions on upper side, right, guys? Okay. So this is what I can see, right? Okay. So trying to break out on upper side, right? So it is making one levels over here, whereby you are getting one inverted head and shoulder patterns, right? Okay. Market trying to break out on upper side, whereby you might like to trace this levels, right? Okay. If market happens to break out on upper side, we can get one long positions on upper side above these levels and try to trade 63 to $63,500 on upper side, right, guys? Okay, this is what we can see in these levels right now. Okay. Okay, so this is what you can see. All right, so far so cool, guys. So this is the levels that I can see for you all, right? Okay, So on the downside, you are not doing anything. If it happens to give you the breakouts, you can take it one breakouts on upper side, whereby you will be getting 0.72 percentage on upper side, right? But in case if it is able to give you the downside we'll be trying to see only above the levels, trying to breakouts, then only we'll try to see for the short side. Okay, so for the BTC, all right, okay, because it have trying to break out on upper side, just a one move on the upper side, all right. Downside, how much it wants to go, let it go, right? If you try to understand on a bigger time frame, right, for the gold BTC, right? So yesterday I have told you all, right, okay, so in this levels you plant your shots or not, all right, okay, but the information was passed, right, with you all, right? That was not a financial advice though, right, guys? Okay, so in these levels, most probably the market was trying to break out on upper side, and the retest got failed several times. Again, we can see that a market was trying to break out or give the retest in this level several times, and later on it have given you a big breakouts towards the downside from the supports, right? This was your entry and this was your the targets, right, flowing towards the downside, right? So this was the scalping sessions that I have mentioned for you all. For the bigger time frame, also the long holders, also we have been trying to short from those levels yesterday, right, all the way towards the downside. That was what we have identified, right, yesterday, right, guys? Okay. What is TP for the gold and scalp? Sorry, all right, okay. So for the TPs, right, gold, most probably we can target $4,090 on upper side, right? Then we might like to see a big move on a downside to liquidate the people who have the shots in this levels, right? Okay. For now, we can target at least this levels, right, on a scalps, right, on upper side. But it's up to you, guys. Manage your own risks and try to trade on your own, right, guys? Okay, don't depend totally on me as well, right? Okay, so nothing is as a financial advice, right? Okay, so this is just for the education purpose only, right, guys? So Dragon is not a financial advisor, right? He can make mistakes as well, he can make losses as well, right? I'm just trying to identify some few points for you all in this levels, right, guys? Okay, so far so cool. Hope everyone's doing good, right? So later on we'll see that market might be from this levels, right? It might like to come down to below those levels to liquidate all the peoples, right? Those who have longs on the downside from here, right? Okay, from the here as well, right? Okay, so this is what we can see, right, guys? For the BTC, let it pass up, right? We'll try to trace one scalp on upper side, and we'll try to come down again one more time towards the downside. So let's try one more time on upper side, right? Okay, on overall we can see that the BTC, if it happens to break down below this levels, right, you can see a very big move on a downside, right? Okay, so most probably market trying to break down, if it happens to come down below this levels, right, and it stays below this levels, we'll be targeting all the way towards the downside for this week, right? Okay, so most probably for the BTC, we'll try to trace all the way towards below this levels, right? Okay, so around $59,800 below this levels, we'll try to plan for the shots, those who are planning for a big on the downside, right? Okay, but this is not going to be a financial advice though, right, guys? If the market happens to change its structures, you have to change it accordingly, right, guys? Okay, so you have to change according to the structures that you have, right? For the scalpers, we can take one longs, right, on upper side. Once it happens to give you small breakouts on upper side, then we might like to see the price again coming back towards the $59,000 on the downside. So we'll be expecting that one for now. All right, guys. Okay, so far so cool. Hope everyone's doing good, right? BTC is still active trade for the scalpers. Those who have missed the opportunity from the top, right, you might like to take the opportunity from those levels, right? Once happens, market happens to give you the small pullback on upper side, right, guys? Okay, so what do I have seen in this levels, right, guys? Okay, so in this levels, what I have tried to see is, right, guys, so I have tried to see a small retest zone whereby the market might like to give you a small retest in this levels, whereby market has a chances of giving you a pullback a little bit on upper side, right? Okay, that might be a small one, right, smallest one, and trying to push you one more time towards the downside, right? Okay, so this is what we can think it, right, in those levels right now. But on the downside, while moving on the downside, you cannot trace it towards the downside, right? Okay, I mean, like, you cannot enter in this levels. Once it happens to give the breakouts from this levels, then only we will be able to take one more move on upper side. All right, otherwise, if it market happens to come directly from this levels without giving you breakouts on upper side, then most probably we'll try to go for the shorters on a downside below this levels, right? Okay, So far, so cool. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. So I try my best to explain whatever I understand. Right? Okay. Rest is up to you how you are going to plan it, your setups, right, guys? Okay. So it's up to you all how you wanted to plan it, right? So far, so cool, guys. So most probably, again, one more chances that the market might like to push you on upper side, right? Daza, can you tell us what's the time to enter the trade, please? Okay. Hello. I'm busy, bro, on the live stream. ए म बुढीलाई भन्छु ल बुढीलाई कल गरेर भन्छु ल तिमीलाई ओके so far so good guys. Okay, so wait, guys. Okay, don't hurry for the setups. Okay, I always tell you all, right, don't hurry for the setup. Let the market move. All right, let the market move. The time will come whereby you are going to get entries. All right. Okay, so you are going to wait for that one, right? Okay. Or just say enter now when it's right time. So actually I used to do that one, Baraback. I used to say that one, but due to the YouTube policy, they have identified that I cannot make any guesses. Like I cannot make someone to enter over there because like I cannot provide financial advice, right? Okay, because of that policies, I got a ban for almost more than 1 week, right? Because of that one, I have stopped saying that one. But most probably, right? So according to the plans, you can decide, right? Okay, so most probably we'll try to see together, right? Okay, so sorry for that one, in fact, right? Okay, so we'll just try to see the breakouts, and when the retest gets confirmed, right? When it reaches to the zone, then I might like to go for the long positions usually, right? Okay, so this is what I can do usually. All right, guys. Okay, so nothing much to worry. Anyways, you'll be able to identify it. All right, whether that's on a long positions or down positions according to looking at the structure itself, right? Okay, so I wanted the trading is not that easy, guys. All right. Okay, but I wanted you all to learn it, right? A little bit learn it, right? Focus on learning as well rather than trying to search all. Yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe something like so. Nothing much to worry, Barak. All right, so we'll try to figure it out. Nothing much to worry about that, right? Okay, as long as it helps you out, right? I can do anything for you all. Nothing much to worry. All right. Okay, I'll try my best. Just wait, right? Let the market. Let's wait. Waiting always takes time, and for the breakout strategy, it's always the entry is the quick, and the scalpings it will become a very quick, right, guys? Okay, you should know that one. All right. Okay, guys. hmm Gold. Gold is going good, all right. Okay. Gold is still at the entries, right? Nothing much to worry, guys. For the BTC, just wait for a few minutes, right? Okay, let it flow. Let it flow. If it happens to give you the breakouts, we'll take it. Just wait, have patience, guys, have patience. Have patience, right? Gold, we were expecting a small pullback as well on the gold on upper side, right? Okay, most probably a little bit on upper side, then we'll try to target for the downside move for the scalpers only, all right? So far so good, guys. Monday, you guys are enjoying. So bigger time frame, right? Bigger time frame. That's still a good for the whereby this was the bigger time frame setups, right? Yesterday I have shared with you all, right, on the live stream only, right? It's going good right now. All right. So most probably the bigger time frame target is towards the $59,700 on a downside, right? Okay. Bigger targets. For the scalpers, we have been trying to pull back a little bit on the upper side and coming back towards the downside, right? Okay. Let's see, guys. Anyways, most probably should be able to give you a small pullback on the upper side one more time. All right. This is what I feel. Just have patience, right? Yes, Monday was fun, Anisha. All right. Full energy. Do you have Telegram for your signals, brother? Yeah, I do have one VIP group that's for $20 and a per month, right? Whereby I send my signals with some video explanations for that one, right? Okay, if you are interested, you can send me the message on the number provided over there. WhatsApp me or Telegram me. There is a free group as well, right? Sometimes I can send you all the free signals over there, right, guys? Okay, so you can join that group, all right? There is a link in the description box for that one, okay? Let's try to scalp one on a BTC, right? Let's wait a few minutes, right? Let's not hurry, okay? let's wait, right? Let's wait. Let's wait, try to wait, all right? Try to wait. Overall, right? Overall, let's try to see on a bigger time frame as well, right? Those who are interested to learn it, right? Okay, so market is trying to go for the liquidations on a downside. Okay, so I have told you all these levels, right? Okay, market have these levels right now, inverted head and shoulder patterns. Either market should be able to push you on upper side from these levels on upper side, but it have quarter rejections. Most probably it might like to come down for the liquidations, trying to take out all the people who have longs in these levels, right? Okay, so inverted head and shoulder patterns means, right, guys? Okay, it means inverted head and shoulder pattern means either it should push you all the way on upper side, or it can give you the big liquidations from those levels trying to push you all the way towards the downside, something like this, right? Okay, so same things for the W patterns as well, right? Double bottom patterns, you say it right, guys. Okay, you observe the W patterns, bottom patterns, right? Okay, so double bottom pattern means usually it is like usually a big bulls on upper side or a big liquidations on a downside. All right, okay, so liquidations hunters, they will be waiting for the downside, and the big bulls, they will be waiting on upper side, right? So this is what I have actually tried to say tell you all yesterday as well, right? If you are planning your long setups, plan only above this levels once market happens to push you on upper side, right? Okay, if it is not able to push you on an upper side, still the market is going to be on the shorter side for the liquidations only, right, guys? Okay, so it might like to give you all the big liquidations on a downside for the bigger time frames, right? This can be expected in this levels, right? Okay, so plan it accordingly. Try to be careful. It doesn't mean that it's 100% that towards the downside as well, right? Most probably people who are waiting for the liquidations, they will be planning waiting for the price to pass below this levels, just a small pass below this levels, right? Okay, they will try to go for a big swap can be expected on a downside, right? Whereby you will be targeting at least for the fluent move, big move, right, towards the $59,000, right? Okay, on the downside for the bigger time frame, right? Those who have missed from the top, right? Okay, so you can wait for these levels, right, for the bigger time frame. Those who are holders, right, not a immediate traders, right? Those who wanted to hold a little bit, right? Okay, you will be having a big targets on the downside, and you can wait for those levels on the downside, whereby you will be aiming for the liquidations, right? So most probably, right, in this levels, you will be trying to give you a small pullback on the upper side, so whereby your stop loss will be trying to be above. Once it happens to break down towards the downside, you will try to keep your stop loss above these levels from so most probably, right, guys? Okay, so you'll try to keep the your stop loss above these levels, right? Okay, those who have missed from the top, right? Okay, but this is not a financial advice though, guys. All right, you have to understand it, right? So you'll see a big liquidations on a downside. In fact, you need to consider that the market happens to break down on a downside and holds on a downside, then only you'll be able to plan towards the downside, right? Okay, those who are aggressive waiting for the downside big moves, right, big long holders, you can wait it, right? Okay, and this is the levels very potential, Very crazy, right? Very crazy, right? Okay. So why you are planning these levels, right? So I have given you the information, see, again and again and again, right? So from the last week only, right? So this was the levels, right, whereby the market tries to break out on upper side, the retest got failed, and it's trying to come down and trying to break down below this levels, which means that as soon as it breaks down on a downside, you cannot be able to plan directly, right? That will be too risky. But once it happens to clear this levels, that will be a good move towards the downside for the long holders, right? Okay. So you can expect that one as well, right? But that's not a financial advice though, right, guys? Okay, so you can plan it accordingly, all right? Okay. So most probably for now, for the scalpers, right, in this levels, what we are doing is, right, we're just waiting for the small moves on upper side, then plan on the downside. At least even if it doesn't breaks down all the way towards the downside, right, we can again target firstly, right, firstly to the levels whereby the market can come up to, right? So this levels is the market whereby the market can come up to. So we will be planning scalping one more time up from the upper side towards the downside, right? Okay. So that's going to be a shots from the after it gives us the pullback from the top, right? Okay. So let's see whether the market happens to come down directly or not, right? But most probably, Bob, if it happens to break out one more time on upper side, right? Okay, we'll target one more time on upper side for the scalping one more time on upper side, right? Okay. So let's see, guys. Anyways, all right, guys. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. So hope that is understandable, right? So for the longs, those who are waiting for the longs, right? Okay, only above this levels. Once it happens to pass above this levels, right, you can plan for the longs, right? Okay. So this is the levels whereby you can plan for one longs on upper side, where on a downside, those who are planning is scalping on an upper side, waiting for the upper side. You are doing nothing for the downside when the market is moving on a downside, right? In case if the market happens to come up above this levels, we are going to plan for one levels on upper side, whereby we will be targeting above this levels on upper side, right? Okay, so this is what it's going to be, right? Yeah. All right, guys. So far, so cool. Okay, so let's wait for this one long positions pull back on upper side, right? On a downside, if it happens to directly clarify towards the downside, right, above, it's trying to break down below this levels, you have to wait one more time for the retest that is to be done from the top, right? Okay, after that only we can plan go for the downside move, right? Okay, so most probably market is trying to retest this level, got a rejection, that's very nice, right, towards for the downside move, right? Okay, one more time can be expected. After that only it will be easy for us to plan for the shorter ones, right? Those who are looking for the shorter ones, all right? Okay, once it happens to finish this levels of the retest from the top, right? Okay. So far so cool. Big pullback on a gold. Hmm. Hello, Ramjan. Hi, hi. Liquidity is sitting at 62,470, 63,003 $726. Okay. All right. Hi, hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, right? We'll try to check out the setups, right? Okay. So just have patience, right? Okay, have patience. If the market is trying to push you on a downside, we'll try to identify immediately and try to plan for you all on a downside, right? For now, let the market give a small breakouts on upper side and give a small pullback on upper side, right? Okay. For the gold also, you can wait, right, for the small pullback on upper side, right? Then only a small drop down, again, a drop down liquidity drop down can be expected towards the downside, right? Okay. So let's try to wait, guys. Okay. So far, so cool. Let's try to wait a bit. All right. Let's try to wait a bit, right? And let's find out the breakouts on upper side. Then after the breakouts, we'll try to go for a small move on upper side for the pullback. Just wait, 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 wait. Waiting kills, I know, but this is the only thing that almost a big professional trader, they spend their time to learn the simple things, 5 to 6 years of their journey just to learn the simple things called patience, right? Okay, have patience. Okay, have patience, let it go, let it move, right? On the downside, don't try to directly plan for the downside in this levels, right? Though you have a move towards the downside, it might like to come back again one more time to take out your stop losses, all right? Okay, so just try to be careful for that one, right, guys? Okay, but that's not a advice, right, though, not a guidance. Okay. So let's try to see. Okay, let's try to see what the market is going to do in these levels. I'm expecting one more moves on upper side whereby the market can give you the small pullback on upper side and give you the towards the downside, then only will target on a downside, right? Okay, so those who are looking for the long holding trades, they might be okay to plan their setups, but for the scalpers, you need to wait, right? Okay, those who are wanted to take a small targets. Right now, even the market directly drop all the way towards the downside. I'm going to do nothing in this levels. It will be too risky to plan directly without the retest. One more retest in this levels, right? Okay, so most probably after giving, in fact, if it happens to give this and trying to push you on a downside, that's well and good. If it happens to push you from this levels towards the downside, that's well and good. But I'm expecting one more time market trying to push you on upper side and trying to give you the move towards the downside, right? Something like that, right? Okay, so let's see. This is not a financial advice though, right? Okay, you should understand that one. We'll try our best to check out the setups. Okay, so this is a waiting time. Just let's wait for a few minutes, right? Okay, guys. Few minutes more, right? We need to get some moves, right, on upper side, then only we'll try to plan on the downside, right? Okay. Can you check on a gold, please? Make sure it's a hit SL. Guys. All right, okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's not able to. Right now, it's have not traced your stop loss. All right. So again, one more time on upper side, right? So slowly it will try to maybe trying to play. You can place your stop loss in these levels. If you lose it, you lose it 0.279%. You have to accept that one. But in fact, the market have tried to give you the breakouts on upper side that you have seen that one, right? Okay. So market given a breakout, this is the retest phase, right? Okay. One more time, we need to go on upper side, give a pullback on upper side and try to push you on upper side, right? Okay. So this is what we are waiting for. All right. So far, so cool, guys. So, all right, let it play around a bit, right? Let it play around a bit. If you're small fake outs on the downside, a swap everyone on the upper side, right? Okay. So let's wait, guys. Have patience, have patience. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait. All right, have patience. In fact, if it happens to come up, we are going to take one move on upper side. All right. Otherwise, downside, how much it goes, let it go. All right. Excuse me. There's not going to be a financial advice, right, guys? Whatever is, I'm not here to manipulate your thinking, right, guys? Whatever you do, try to understand the market and try to plan accordingly, all right? Okay, just wait, have patience. Mm. Have patience, have patience, have patience. Mm. Will it give a pullback on upper side or not? It should be able to give you all right? Let's wait. So this morning I was scalping these points only. I took only 1 points from this levels till this levels, right? 0.8% was stressed and I just left like that only. So this will be my second setups if it happens to break out on upper side, right? Directly liquidations. Hi, Saugat. How are you doing? Saugat, welcome, brother. Welcome. How are you doing? You doing good? You're doing good, bro. Wait, okay, have patience. दिल चुराई मेरी कसने हो सनम तूने toonie. Wait for the market to get out first, okay? Come on, baby, push it some more. मेरी जिसने सनम तूने तूने Hi, hi guys, welcome everyone. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, all right? Okay, so understand the market, plan it accordingly, all right? If it happens to break out on the upper side from this levels, you are going to get one move on upper side, okay? It will try to play around a bit, try to give you the setups for the shots, all right? Just try to be careful. Uh, 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 uh. Wait, patience, guys, patience, have patience, all right? Have patience, have patience. Still moving at a downside. Have patience. All right. Wait. Okay. Have patience, guys. All right. Let it flow in its own pace. All right. Market trying to give you a one shot setups. What time frame are you using right now? It's a 5 minutes time frame. Okay, it says scalping. All right, it's just for the scalpers. We are scalping. We just for the scalpers. All right. Is this what BTC planning? Have patience. Okay. Manage your own risks, huh, guys? Okay, according to what fund you are using it, right, guys? Okay. So the fund that I'm using may not be working with you all because the size that I have is different from the size that you have, right? Okay. So it will differ with your fund. All right. So I'm not suggesting you any fund over here, right? So accordingly, don't try to go with the big funds as well, right? Within a small move, you try to get a crazy, right? Oh shit, something like that, right? Okay. So try to manage your own risks, right? Okay. Small fund, okay, fine, something like that. All right. Let's wait. Let's wait. All right. Excuse me. You have opportunity from here as well, but that's going to be a little bit risky because you are assuming things. Your first target will be here only. All right. Okay. Then only you're falling into the noise, right? And you're assuming if there is a breakout, you are taking it. All right. Okay. If you are taking from here a little bit more risky, right, that will be 0.21 percentage extra once it happens to clear this levels once. While going on a downside, you are doing nothing. All right. While on a going on a downside, you are doing nothing. While coming up, right, you are taking this levels on upper side. All right. Okay. From this will be your entry, right? Okay. Once it happens to clarify on upper side, right? Otherwise, you can just wait for the levels. If it happens to come up, you can take it. Otherwise, you just ignore it, right? Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Wait, have patience, right? We'll take one scalping. So it's about waiting, patience, right, guys? Okay. The more it moves down, the better it will be. The better it is going to be for you all. How do I set my TP and SL? Which value will be higher in percentage? Which value will be higher in percentage? How do I set my TP and SL? Value will be higher in the percentage. I didn't get you. Value will be higher in the percentage. So most probably BTC is targeting a little bit towards the downside. All right. So well, whenever you are planning your TPs, right? For example, you are taking your long positions from here, right? In this zone, example. For example, your resistance and is on upper side. You are planning your long positions from here. Example, guys. Okay. Example, you are planning your long positions over here, right? Okay. So when you are planning your TPs, right? So this is going to be a resistance, right? Okay, so just below this levels, you need to book some profits, right? Book your TPs, right? Okay, because like you are not sure whether the market is going to hit this levels and break it above this levels or not, right? Because of that reason, right, you cannot directly plan, right, above this level. So if you have kept your TPs above the resistance, right, sometimes market might like to give you a small move till the resistance and below the resistance and market reacts, and then you might like to, you may not be able to book your profits as well, right? Okay, so for example, if you're planning a long positions, then you need to you need to wait, you need to set your TPs below the resistance, okay? For the support or for the stop loss also, at least below the two or three supports, right? Okay, at least if it is becoming two supports, right, that's going to be better. Even if one support breaks, right, another support is there to hold you up on upper side, right? For that reason, okay, so you can have something like that, the sense of stop losses, right? Okay, at least the first resistance is going to be, example, you're planning on a shots, right? Okay, first resistance is for the short, it's going to be breached, right? Sometimes it becomes very easy for the market to break out from the first resistance and it gets stuck with the second resistance, right? Okay, so on the second, above the second resistance, for example, if you're planning a short positions over here, right? Okay, so example, or just example, all right, just for your knowledge, those who are waiting, those who are, example, right, if you are planning your short setups from here, right? Okay, this is your resistance one, right? Resistance two, right? So your TPs, your stop losses at least above two resistance, right? Okay, that's going to be lovely for you all, right? Even if one resistance breaks against second resistance is there to hold your positions, right? For that reason, okay guys, for that reason you can have a stop losses and TPs accordingly. Just I'm giving you the examples, right? Okay, examples. Let's wait, have patience. If it happens to give you, then we'll take it one move on upper side. Let me mark this level now. Directly targeting, maybe if it happens to hold below this levels, it's targeting below this levels, right? Okay, so let's wait, have patience. If it gets an upper side, then we'll only will take it. Otherwise, on a downside, we are not taking right now. All right. Market is targeting directly towards the downside right now. All right, shorts also. This is a your short positions, right, on the scalpings on the downside, but your TPs are so small. Very small, guys. Okay, 0.3 percentage only the scalp, small scalp, since it's breaking out below this levels, right? So next time you're holding, waiting for this levels to plan your setups on upper side. Ignore few setups for the scalpings, okay, guys. Ignore few setups for the scalpings. This one, right? Though there is setups, ignore it. All right, because your TPs and stop losses. See, it's almost 1:1. So try to ignore all those which have very small stop losses, right? Okay, small lot. I mean like a small targets. All right, okay. There is a setup. All right, but most probably market might like to go for the liquidations and upper side. Wait for one more move. Let's get back to the 1 minute time frame. Wait, have patience, guys. Have patience, have patience. So this is not going to be a financial advice though, guys. Okay, so you make your own research before you move in. All right, let's try to analyze these things. Market try to break out on this levels, right? Trying to again clear up on upper side. Don't plan long while going on a downside, okay? While coming up, then only we'll try to plan longs, okay? Market is pushing on a downside, don't plan on a running candles towards the downside. While the market is trying to push you towards downside, don't try to plan longs on this. When it gets back, right, then only it will be easier for you all to, and tries to break out on upper side, then it is going to be easier for you all to plan your longs, right? So most probably we are aiming for the upper side move, right? At the same time, market has a chances of pushing you towards this levels as well, okay, below this levels. So just right, we are trying to be careful. दिल चुराई मेरी किसने हो सनम तूने किसने हो सनम तूने. This long is going to be a little bit risky, but you need to have stop losses below this levels. If you are planning longs from here, if you can hold, you can wait for this levels. This is going to be a little bit long, risky long on upper side. All right, market has a chances of, if it breaks below this levels, immediately we need to close this long setups. It has a chance of doing something like this. Okay, but if you wanted to plan with a small fund, it's up to you. All right, otherwise you wait for this levels. All right, once it happens to breakouts on upper side, okay, and trying to push you on upper side. So this can be one move for you all upper side. So you observe whether you can plan your longs over here or not, right? Okay, so according, if it happens to pass below this levels, then the longs are invalid, right? Okay, so especially below this levels, right? Let's take this one. If it happens to pass below this levels, then this is the breakouts towards downside, retest done, and confirmations of the retest, right? And pushing you one more time towards the downside, right? Okay, so if it happens to come back from this levels, then it is going to be easy for you to plan your longs above these levels. All right, once it happens to come up on upper side, if it happens to feel this retest, right? Okay, if the shots, if this is going to feel for you all, right, you can plan it from this levels and try to push you on upper side, right, one more time. Okay, if it feels, we can take risks from here only, all right, from this levels for the longs. But the stop loss is going to be a little bit towards this one, all right. Okay, let it clear out on upper side, otherwise it has a chance of passing this retest and pushing you one more time towards the downside as well to this level. Let's see, guys. Okay, what will happen in this level? Just wait, have patience, wait, see. If it clears, that's well and good. If it doesn't clears, then we are waiting for the longs above this level one more time on upper side, pushing you on upper side, and we'll be targeting 1% on upper side. You observe these levels, whether it is going to clarify or not. Clear these breakouts on the downside or not, which means that the retest is getting passed, right? If it clears, retest gets passed means it's moving towards downside. So if it is going to fail means the retest get fails means again coming back and trying to break out on upper side, again you are going to get one move on upper side, right? Okay. Let's observe these levels carefully. Otherwise, if you are getting confused over here, you can just wait for last move whereby that is confident, and you can plan from here to directly move on a breakouts after breakouts, right? Not yet, okay? Not yet. Still pushing towards the downside. Don't plan yet, guys, okay? Let it move firstly. You observe whether it clarifies or not. If it doesn't clarifies, this one doesn't pass this levels, immediately once it happens to come up, we can activate long positions and try to move on the upper side. But if it happens to continue, then market is trying to push you towards this levels. Okay, then on we will expect only from this levels to from on the upper side. It's planning on the downside right now. Push, push on the downside. Nice push. Wait. Okay. For the longs, we need to wait. Okay. They have clarified these levels. Let's see. Wait. Have patience for the scalpers, right? You need to have patience. This is not a financial advice, though, guys. You should understand that one. Gold SL going to hit? I think so. It's not yet. All right. We have a stop loss below this one, the solid candles. Okay, not yet. It's still moving. All right. Nothing much to worry. Have hold on with the stop loss. Nothing much to worry over there. Just wait and see. All right, what the market can do in these levels. Targeting below this levels for BTC right now. We couldn't get any positions right now, guys. Okay, we are still waiting. All right, waiting for the long positions. Still waiting. So you have resistance in these levels, right? Above these levels. So lower side, you are not doing anything. This is the levels that you have. Wait, okay, guys, wait, have patience, right? This is targeting on the downside. Retest got passed. तू है तू है. Getting bored, guys? Wait, okay, have patience. For the shorters, there is a move which is nice, but we are expecting one pullback on upper side before it happens to move all the way in the downside. If it clarifies these levels, that's well and good. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, okay? So that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions, right? तू है तू है All right. Come on, break out. Come on, BT, break out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, BD, come on. Break it out, break it out, break it out. Break it out, break it out, break it out, break it out. One is two, one is three. Okay. It's Wait, okay, guys, wait, wait. Hours. Hey, goal, brother. If it, move on. Lose our part of the game. All right, okay. Bye. GL ट्रेड है नीचे जाएगा. नीचे जाने से प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके, नीचे जाने से हम लोग नीचे से ले लेंगे और ऊपर जाएगा तो थोड़ा पुल बैक ले लेंगे ऊपर से. ठीक है. So if it happens to move on a downside, we'll take it on a downside. All right, but we have a certain levels to pass on a downside. All right. In fact, if it market happens to break below this levels, right? Okay, you have on a downside as well. All right. Okay, but we want to clear it up on upper side, one pullback on upper side, right? If the market happens to break below this levels, right, directly without giving you the pullback, that's fine. We can make trades on a downside. All right. Okay, we can make a trades on a downside. All right. In fact, if it happens to give a small breakouts on upper side, then we are going back one more time for the pullback on upper side. So on a downside, if you are directly planning for the big trades on a below, right, market needs to clear these levels on a downside, then only we can clear go for the downside move below this levels, right? Because there stands a very big move below this levels for the bears. All right. Okay, so below this levels we will try to plan for the downside move. All right, but as long as market happens to stay above these levels, we'll try to keep going for the pullback, small pullback on upper side. All right. Okay, small pullback, we'll try to trace on upper side. All right, that's for the scalpers only. All right, overall I have provided you all the setups for yesterday, right? We are still working on that one, right? So the setups that have, where is it, right? So yeah, so this is the holding trades for you all, those who are interested for the holdings, right? Okay, so this is going to be the holding trades for you all, but those who are interested for the pullback, right, and trying to scalping, right? Okay, so we are planning this one for now. All right. Okay, so small pullback, then only trying to push you on the downside, right? Okay, so if it happens to directly clarify these levels, that's well and good. We can directly plan towards the downside below these levels. Okay, if it happens to hold below these levels, we can directly plan, but as long as it's on upper side, all right, we are going to go back for one more time for the pullback, small pullback, then only we'll try to plan for the shorter ones. Once it happens to clarify this pullback, right, then we'll try to go for the shorter ones. All right. Okay. So let's see, guys. Anyways, right, this is not a financial advice though, right? Okay. So this levels is very bare. Below this levels all bears. Okay, without pullback we'll try to go for the big bears below this levels if it happens to stuck below this levels, right? Below this levels, big down, big bears will get in. All right. Okay, below this levels big bears are going to get in. All right. So in case if it happens to get stuck below, right, breaks out, hold below, then we are going to go for the big down on the downside. Okay. So let's see whether from this levels it gets an upper side or not for the pullbacks, right? if it never comes for the upper side, there's no losses, but we are waiting for the loss. Just the move that it's going on a downside, we just miss that one as well, only, right? Okay, no losses at all. Just we can wait it, right? Let's see whether from this levels it gives you the pullback or not, right? Okay, on the 5 minutes time frame. Is New York station open now? Not yet. I did not yet. Not yet. Only 13 UTC onwards. The New York stations will give you the moves. All right. If the New York stations give you the move on a downside, that will be beautiful. All right. Okay. That will be beautiful on a downside. मेरा मन तेरा मन क्या कर रहा है रे 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 रे. Wait, guys. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait. Have patience. 1 entry taking lots of time, right? दिल चुराई मेरी किसने हो सनम तूने. Hi, stock markets. 1 hour. Okay, all right. Okay, 1 hour to go. All right. Okay. इसका ऊपर आ गया तो हम लोग थोड़ा एक ले सकता है. बंधन तो प्यार का बंधन है जन्म का. Let's see this level, okay? So this is the last levels that we have, whether we get a pullback on upper side or not. La 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 la. Don't enter right now for the longs, okay? For the shorts also, not yet. बंधन तो प्यार का बंधन है जन्म का संगम है. Let it play around a bit. Pushing it down, down, down. Down, I said down, down, down. SL pending below 62,500. 62,500. Okay, okay. Wait, guys, wait. Scalpers, wait. Mhm. Deza, Deza, Tintin, Tintin. Vishal call chapta. Chicha la labdim nama. Koi joy lama. Anale. Yeah. Be me call be me. Mm, mm, yeah. That's me. बुढो के अरे ताबाबाट ल्याइदिनु अरे हौ ल यो सामान तिम्रो त्यो तिमी आउने बेलामा मेसेज गर न मलाई ल ल ल ल ओके wait okay let's see these levels we're missing long positions short positions as well but let's try to confirm first then only we'll enter okay we have missed this downside move from the top right downside from here missed all Patience, wait. Okay, guys, wait. Have patience. Don't plan directly for the shots as well. It might like to bash you around. Let's observe this level. If it's directly crossing downside without giving us any setup for the longs, pull back, right? Mm. Wait, 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 wait. Planning down directly, guys. This level is cleared. Let's observe this level now. So if it happens to clear this level, we'll plant shots below this levels, right? You have an ample of big target on a downside. Don't worry, okay, guys, for the bears. All right. You have a big targets on a downside. If it happens to clear it, you'll get a big targets on a downside. One retest level is missing, guys, on upper side. बुद्धू है बुद्धू बुद्धू है बुद्धू दिल चुराई मेरी किसने ओ सनम तूने तूने long side not getting target, not getting entry, shots not reaching to our entry as well. Patience, have patience. There's some big drop on the downside, in fact. Big drop on the downside. Patience, wait, guys. Wait in these levels. If you are not having patience, you need to wait. Mhm. Hilna, heal. Have patience, wait, guys. Okay. थोड़ा रुको रुको जरा रुको रुको don't plant yet. All right, we'll absorb few more time. All right, then only plan it. If you want to go for directly shots, we'll plan it once it happens to clear these levels only, because this is the supports that you have, right? Okay, so market have tried to break down from these levels previously. All right, okay, so this is below. If it happens to pass these levels, then it's going to be crazy, but most of the time it has a chance of getting faked out in this level, so you need to wait for a few minutes. Okay, so in these levels as well, once it happens to clarify these levels, then you can go for a big shots and an downside, right? Okay. If you plan from shots over here, in case if it happens to go back for the small retest from the top, then your stop loss is going to be breached. All right, so we need to be very careful in these levels. Okay, we need to be extra careful in this level. If it is moving some upper side, this is a breakout towards downside, right? The retest will fail from here and it will try to push you on upper side. If the retest gets passed, then you are getting towards the downside one more time. All right, so you're waiting for that confirmations in this level. Have patience. Wait, wait, wait. Have patience, guys. Though it's boring, you need to wait, guys. Otherwise, you'll get bashed off too quickly. दिल 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 दीवाना हो गया रे बोलो ना अब क्या करे समझा कर प्यार में पागल. Patience, wait, okay. In case if it happens to get rejection from here and pass the retest, right, then it is going to be a big down. All right. But in case if it happens to fail the retest again one more time, you are going to get pulled back whereby to finish your retest from the top. All right. Okay. So we'll be expecting for that one. So you should be very careful in these levels. Okay, you cannot directly plan. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe buttons. Stock market high, all right. Buy G नीचे जाएगा, all right. RP, all right. नीचे जाने से भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ऊपर जाने से भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. कहाँ पे जाएगा उधर ले लेंगे हम लोग. थोड़ा रुको, all right. ओके, पॉइंट्स में आने दो. तो नीचे भी बहुत सारा नीचे अभी इसमें फोमो होने के बाद का कुछ बात नहीं है. इसका नीचे बहुत बड़ा वाला बियर मार्केट बैठा हुआ है, ठीक है. तो ड्रॉप डाउन बहुत, और आफ्टर कंफर्म होने के बाद बहुत बड़ा आपका टीपीज मिलने वाला है नीचे, ठीक है. इसका नीचे जाएगा तो ये बहुत बड़ा टीपीज देगा आप लोग को. तो वेट करो. डायरेक्टली आप इधर शॉर्ट प्लान करने से भी आपका वो रिटेस्ट में चला गया तो अभी स्टॉप लॉस खत्म हो जाएगा, ठीक है. तो डायरेक्ट शॉर्ट प्लान करने से भी, ठीक है. लॉन्ग डायरेक्ट प्लान करने से भी इधर ब्रेकआउट हो गया तो उसमें गड़बड़ी हो जाएगा, नीचे एसएल हिट हो जाएगा तो थोड़ा रुकना पड़ेगा इसमें. ये सिचुएशंस में, ठीक है. थोड़ा रुको और इसका बाद हम लोग तैयार करेंगे क्या करना है हम लोग. दिल 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 दीवाना हो गया रे. 1 hour 51 minutes. बोलो ना अब क्या करे. Let's wait. Have patience. Okay. Have patience. बहुत सारा वो फोमो होने का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है नीचे का भी, ठीक है. नीचे भी बहुत बड़ा वाला आप लोग का बड़ा टाइम फ्रेम में बड़ा वाला टीपीज मिलने वाला है नीचे. लिक्विडेशंस हो गया तो लिक्विडेशंस पे चला गया तो बहुत वाला बड़ा वाला टीपी मिलने वाला है नीचे. नीचे टारगेट करेंगे ये वाला. तो बहुत बिग टारगेट्स नीचे बैठा हुआ है तो टेंशन करने की बात नहीं है उसमें, ठीक है. ओवरऑल बेयरिश है, ठीक है. तो ये लेवल्स ऑब्जर्व करेगा, ठीक है. For the bigger time frame, we need to observe these levels, right? Okay, so nothing much to worry. There's a big targets on the downside. All right, okay. In case if it happens to move directly towards downside, giving without giving you a small pullback on upper side, nothing much to worry. All right, there is a big targets on a downside, no FOMOs. All right, no FOMOs. You just need to be finish. You just need to finish up with the retest from the top. In case if it happens to move without the retest, right, we will absorb these levels and target towards the downside, whereby there is a lot good set of targets on a downside, so nothing much to worry for that one. All right, okay. So below these levels, right, you have seen that the market have tried to crash below these levels, right, big crash on a downside, something like this, right. So below these levels you have a big targets on a downside. All right, okay. So nothing much to worry over there. All right, so far so good, guys. Okay, so if it happens to move directly, all right, without giving you a pullback on upper side, right, below these levels, you will have a good targets on the downside, all right. ट्रेड ले लो सर जी, कंफर्म होने दो बाई चांस, all right, इसका बाद, ठीक है, ये सपोर्ट्स है, ठीक है, इसका नीचे आ गया तो बहुत बड़ा टारगेट है, टेंशन लेने का बात नहीं है, ठीक है, इसमें टेंशन लेने का बात नहीं है, जस्ट वेट कर लो, क्या करेगा, नीचे आएगा तो नीचे नीचे ले लेंगे, ठीक है, इसका नीचे बोलो ना, अब क्या करे, समझा कर प्यार में पागल। सफर करो, वेट करो, गड़बड़ी मत हो जाए, इसलिए थोड़ा वेट करना बेहतर है, ठीक है, just rather than making mistakes, right, it's better to wait, all right. Wait, have patience, wait, take care. मज़े का बात है। डायरेक्ट नीचे जाएगा, अर्पित क्या लगता है, जाएगा कि नहीं जाएगा, देखता है भाईजान, ठीक है, परेशान होने का कुछ बात नहीं है, मिस्टेक मत करो। So what I'm thinking is, guys, okay, one retest is left, all right. But in fact, if it without retest is, if it happens to break down from the supports that we have, right, and clears down, stays below, then we can confidently plan short setups and try to push down, all right. Until and unless this support is not cleared, it still has a chances of going back and trying to do the retest that it have left to one side, all right, okay. Enjoy, wait, have patience. भाई चार्ट में कितने डिजाइन बनाए हो? हैप्पी हैप्पी बर्थडे, हैप्पी बर्थडे ब्रो। बहुत बना दिया है। सबको दिखा दिया है पॉइंट्स कहाँ पे है। बाइंग पॉइंट, सेल पॉइंट है। तो आप लोग का देख देख के करना है, क्या करना है, ठीक है। बाई करने से भी, शॉर्ट करने से भी देख के कर लेना, ठीक है। थोड़ा रुको। पुल बैक वेट कर रहा हूँ, पुल बैक गाइस। पुल बैक का बाद बड़ा शॉट करेंगे इफ एडवांटेज। पुल बैक दे दिया तो बहुत एडवांटेज मिलने वाला है हम लोग को। ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा एक्स्ट्रा 1.92% एक्स्ट्रा ले लेंगे हम लोग नीचे का तरफ। जल्दबाजी मत कर लेना, ठीक है गाइस। जल्दबाजी मत कर लेना। उसके बाद नीचे जाएगा शायद, या वही सोच रहा हूँ मैं, वही सोच रहा हूँ। That's what I'm planning right now, from here towards the downside. But let's see, guys. Okay, if it happens to move directly towards downside, we'll take it. No problem. All right. Okay. There is no harm, no losses, right? But in case if it happens to give the pullback, we need to be careful for that one as well. So that we'll wait for these levels firstly. Okay. If the markets break down below this levels and stay below this levels, then will have a very difficult time coming out from these levels on upper side. So this becomes very strong resistance for them. All right. Okay. So we can easily plan for the shots below this levels, and it will play around within below this levels and trying to push you towards the downside. Right. Okay. But if this is not completed, I cannot plan directly shots from here until and unless you are above these levels, because market has a good chance of again making you one, swapping up all the short positions from here and trying to push you on upper side, giving you the short positions in this levels. So that's the risk that you have, swapping up. So if you are planning shots from here, right, you should be able to bear the losses of 1.33 percentage on upper side. At least even if market happens to move that much, right, you should be able to bear that one in case if it makes, right. Okay, if you plan directly towards the shots, right, in case if it happens to make, you should be able to bear that things, right. Bro, I can see FAG in 1 hour's time frame around 62,200, 62,000, 61 hours time frame, 62,000 ranges. All right. Oh, that will be cleared. All right. There remains a big liquidations, right? Okay, that will be cleared. Okay, that will be cleared soon. That will be clear soon. The upper side move, whatever, what we are just planning scalpings, okay? Just guys understand, we this is not long holdings on upper side, okay? This just a scalpings, just a pullback. We wanted to try it if it happens to give it, right. If it happens to, if it happens to move down without any pullback on upper side, will directly take once it happens to clear this one, this levels on a downside and stay below. All right. So this level is so important. All right. Until and unless this is not cleared, I won't be confident to plan my short positions. All right. Okay. So in case if you have planned from the top, that's fine. All right. If you have planned from the top, right, that's fine. Right. If you have planned from the top, that's fine. Okay. But if you are trying to plan in these levels, right, for the shots, right, directly, it can be risky. All right. If you're able to bear the risks, right, it's always good. All right. It can be good. But in case if it happens to go for the small pullback on the other side, your stop loss is going to be so what I'm saying is if it happens to break below this levels or hold below this levels, then market will have a high, very less chances of pushing you on upper side because like this will act as a very strong resistance, right? So it will have a very strong resistance in this levels, right? Not going back. It might like to go back, but not very much on upper side till the big levels on upper side, right? So because of that one, right, it is the confidence levels, the level of interest for us, okay? And you see that once it happens to clarify this levels, the big bears are going to get inside. That might send the price directly from this levels to swap all the way towards downside, okay? So this can be expected in this levels. So let's observe whether the market is able to give you the pushback and a pullback on a upside or not. If it's not able to give you all the bears are controlling it, right? And if it happens to break below the supports, right? Okay, so previously it got a click rejection from this levels, right? Okay, if it is able to give without the retest from the top, that's fine, right? So below this levels we are going to plan the shots and we'll go for the downside because it will have a very strong resistance after it passes below this levels, right? The market will have a hard time coming out on upper side. Then it will be easy for us keeping our stop loss on the upper side and trying to push you on a downside. Otherwise we'll plan short from the top or this levels, okay? So this is what we are going to do it. If it is not able to give the pushback to this levels, all right, if it happens to get rejections immediately, we'll try to plan directly on the downside. All right. Let's wait, guys, okay, what the market wants to do it. And the New York session is also about to start. We'll know what the market have for us. All right. Okay, New York session is also about to start, guys. All right. Have patience, just let it flow. All right. You are going to enter when the market gives you the opportunity. When you are at the levels whereby you are at risk free. All right. You see the opportunity, but if there is a risk, then you won't be able to take it. All right. That will be too risky for you all. So just wait for the whereby the market tries to get out from the risks, right? Gets you the entry. Okay. So that will be a better one. All right. Rather than trying to plan your random things, right? Longs and shorts, long short, all those things, right? Okay. So just try to wait for the good entry and just try to plan with a better confidence, right? Okay. Have patience, guys. Have patience. All right. Nothing much to worry. You are going to get the opportunities. Opportunities are always going to be there. All right. Just don't be run into foremost. All right, guys. Okay. It's never good to be run into foremost. Opportunity is always going to be there, guys. Remember that one. All right. Okay. It's You have the money when the opportunity is there or not. All right. Okay. It's about your money. Do you have the money to trade when the opportunity is there or not? All right. When the better opportunities comes. All right. So let's wait, all right, and see if it gives any pullback on upper side or not. Mm. बोलो ना ये क्या करे. Wait, patience, wait. Have patience. So we'll take only a few trades, but less risks. Okay. Patience, patience. All right. If you are waiting for the shots, let it clear down this one. Otherwise, we can plan from the top as well. Okay, shots. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right. Okay. Nice, nice. Push it down a little bit. We have entries for shots in this level. New York sessions. We have New York sessions, right? This New York sessions. Let's see. Not yet started. New York sessions not yet started. Pushed you towards downside. This breakout, just be ready, guys. Okay, this breakout is going to be crazy. Nice drop down. Nice, nice. Let's plan short below this level, see if it happens to come below. Monday, Monday. New York session's about to start. Bro. Oh, 62,200 while taking shots. It should be in favorism, right, guys? Okay. If you have a PG on a downside, if you are planning short, it will be a favorable for you all. Wait, still wait. Have patience, wait, wait. First vibe, so I can pull back. Scalpers, let's not focus. Let's get ready, guys. Short zone stands below. New York sessions, New York sessions. Huri huri mata janju. Okay, nice. This is very major bear levels for us, guys. Okay, so let's try to be careful in these levels, right? Breakout, come on. Okay, nice. Nice, guys. Okay. One more move. 4,000. Come on, BTC. We're gonna hold down right now. Wait, okay, wait. 1 minute time frame. Let's see into 1 minute time frame. 1 minute broke down. For the shorts, your entry becomes over here, okay? Once it happens to get back to this level one more time. All right. Right now, small on 1 minute time frame, small breakout has been given, but it have not cleared out on a downside yet. Okay, you need to wait for that one. Then once it clears out these levels, then it will be easy for you to plan on a downside. Not yet. Right now, I have breaking out the broken out market. I've tried to break out on upper side, downside. Okay, now you wait for the last confirmations move towards the downside. Okay. Wait for the last move, guys. Okay, don't plan directly. You need to wait for the confirmations. Wait above these plans again. If there is no retest, again we can plan for the long pullback upper side above these levels. So wait. So you have an entry over here. You have a long entry over here. All right. Okay. So if it happens to pass through these levels, then well and good, right, guys? Big scalpings on our shots. 5 minutes couldn't pass through. Not yet. Get ready, in fact, right, guys, for your moves on upper side or downside. Downside, you have pullback on upper side, right? Upper side, you have pullback. Downside, have a breakouts and clearing out towards the bigger zone on a downside, all right? Whereby the market was standing above these levels for a long time, guys, okay? So finally, market is coming down to break down below this level. So if it happens to break down, we'll be expecting a little bit better moves towards the downside, right? Okay. New York sessions, New York sessions. Let's wait for New York sessions. Sab tera, sab tera. Wait, guys, wait. Have patience. One more move left for the downside move, okay, guys? Okay, just wait for that one. Don't hurry. One side for the downside, one more move is left whereby the market needs to come down below these levels. Bro, I think it's little pullback because liquidity sweep then will continues down. I'm also expecting that one, but if it happens to directly clarify these levels, then we need to directly go down towards the downside, right? Okay. If it happens to clear directly, then we'll directly go down. Then the something like this may happen, or directly swap can happen in these levels. Market not able to pass through on upper side, so it will try to play around. Anyways, just get ready, right, in these levels, right? So New York sessions also is about to start. You might like to get something else in these levels. This level is so important. Wait, okay, wait for the confirmations. You have ample of profits on the downside, so don't run into foremost, right, guys? Okay. Once it clarifies, okay, New York session started, right? Let's see how much it can throw it, right, guys? New York is open now. All right, New York is open. This stupid New York is open, guys. Let's see. Breakout or breakouts. So, well, if it happens to directly move down, we'll try to have place our stop loss in the zone, right? Okay, above these levels, right? Try to plan the downside. Wait, we need to get out towards this zone. This is your entry once it happens to clear towards downside, right? Okay. Otherwise, again, a pullback on upper side, right? Pullback, firstly, this entry can be a little bit risky, but I think we can go it up. Manage your own risks, okay, guys? Manage your own risks. New York, come on. We have short entries. Your short entries is over here, okay, guys? Only over here. Break it out. Come on. 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 You can have TP1 over here, multiple TPs, okay, if you're planning on a precise scalpings, right? TP1, TP2, right? And last TP is over this zone, 1.28 percentage on upper side. New York session, no play around, come on. New York sessions, come on, come on, come on. New York sessions, come on, push it. This is the level, very critical. Push it, New York, push it, push it, push it, push it. Rejected. Push it, push it, push it. Push it high, push it high. New York, you cannot do this. Come on, push it. Guys, here our entry. New York sessions. You can't do this. Let's check 1 minute time frame as well. Okay, just got to our entry. Small pullback, retest. So we wait for the next move below this levels, right? Coming back to our stop loss. Stop loss, I think we need to remodify it. One support, two support, one, three. Let's try this. Let's try to have bigger stop losses for now. All right, because this is the levels whereby the market can go for the bearish, right? So this is the conversions levels. So till this levels, it has a probability to play inside this one. If it happens to pass below this levels, then this is going to be a bearish again. All right. So one breakout has been given, right? And if it happens to pass below this levels, right, then that's going to be a bearish, big bearish, right? Mhm. My my hey, call check me. Vishal look call check me. Wait, let's wait. New York sessions, you cannot do this. Come on. What do you think, guys? Will it get back? The retest is pretty long, right? 1 minute time frame. It just reacted a little bit to our entry. Okay, right at our entry, because this is the previous supports. Right now, it will be acting as a resistance. So I have kept my entry exactly at this levels right now. Downside, you have a big bearish move, right? Let me keep something like this right now. Upper side, no, BD, no, 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 no. New York sessions, you cannot fake it this like this. Let me delete this one, guys. Let me delete this one. All right, it's coming back for our stop loss. Shh. New York sessions faked out, guys. New York sessions faked out for our scalping. One small move on the downside, we are out. We're taking shots from here. New York sessions give big fake outs for the longs right now. All right. Below this levels. Yeah. Okay, guys, stop loss gone for the scalpers. Okay. So market tries to give you the pullback on upper side. Now below these levels, we'll try to plan one fake out. So this New York sessions, either that's going to be very dangerous towards the long, or very dangerous towards the shots, right, guys? Okay. So just try to be careful, right? Below these levels, we'll try to plan for the hope both sides won't be faked out, right? Okay. We'll try to have a stop losses. It have known my entry, right? Okay, so let's go for the shots now, right? So if it happens to fake out this one as well, right, then we are going to close for today, right? Okay. Small fake outs given for the longs, and it happens to take out us. So let's probably this one, right? So we'll try to have downside move for now. Okay, so on upper side we try to plan it, but it on the retest phase we got it faked out, and we got breached with stop losses, right? Okay, so we are planning for the shots. Hopefully both sides won't be taken out. This New York session is a little bit dirty, right? Okay, but if it gives you one direction moves, then it will be very nice. All right, you can have multiple TPs if it happens to give you towards the downside. All right. New York sessions, New York sessions, come on. push it towards downside. Let's plan for shots. All right, guys. TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. All right. I think gold is bashed with the stop loss as well. Scalpers. Gold, I think your stop loss is out. Should have waited for the retest right on the upper side. BT, BD, BD, BD. Come on. What happened, guys? So this will be our last setups for today. Okay, guys. One setup taken for the downside. All right. Oh, sorry. So we are holding for that one for now. Let's see for the scalpers. Hopefully no fake outs for this one as well, right? Retest confirmed. Closed below on a 1 minute time frame. Guys, let's plan for the shots right now. High psychology of the trader. All right, yeah, a little bit changed because of New York sessions. Any gold trades? Gold trades have, I think, stop losses heated for the your gold trades, right? We try to use Zambai. No, no. All right, BTC Brazil का TP क्या है? I've kept one TP over here, TP1, TP2, and according towards the downside holders can hold it long, but for the scalpers after booking some profits you might like to get out, right? Okay, so let's see guys whether we get through those levels or not. All right, it should be able to give you all the big moves towards the downside if the New York session is not faking you around, not trying to take out your long shots, long shots, long shots, right? Okay. Psychology of the trader is changed now. Crazy, yeah. BTC, I thought it will be giving you all the upper side move from here, but give a small touch up just to the entry point. All right, just give you a touch up, and while for the retest, it came down and broke down on the downside again one more time. Let's wait. All right, let's wait. Have patience. Let's wait for this one. Final TPs, right? Final setups for today. Okay, guys. If it gives us the loss, we need to take the losses and sleep, guys. All right. If it happens to give us the profits, we need to take the profits and sleep. All right. Okay. The positions that we have planned is for the bears move only. All right, below this one is going to be the bear for us. All right, okay. If there is no fake out, any fake out moves, most probably should be able to give you the good targets towards the downside now, because it have tried to come down and try to touch up for our points again. All right, okay. Psycho, BT. Come on, BD. One loss be it for the upper side, right? Small losses. Don't play around, BD. Come on. BD. Do you think, guys, market is going to crash towards the downside with the New York sessions? One FPG is left in there. Market have created one FPG on which level, I guess. Now have patience, hold with the stop loss. If it keeps, gives, otherwise slip, guys. Take the losses and slip. All right. Come on, BD. Come on, push it hard. Scalping is risky at the same time. You need to be quick in booking profits, right? Quick at entry as well. Why it's taking time? Should be waterfall. My brain is checked today by BD. Don't fake us out. Manage your own risks, okay, guys? I'm not a certified financial advisor, right, guys? This is not a financial advice, right? This is I'm trying to explain you whatever I understand, right, guys? Okay, so rest is up to you how you try to plan your setups, right? Don't check my patience. All right, plan with your minimum fund, whatever you are able to lose it, right, guys? Okay, this is high risks, high rewards. All right, okay. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. One retest level left empty by BTC. One day it needs to come back and fill up that one. All right. Come on, baby. Push it hard. Push it hard. Down, 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 down. Yes, brother. Robot, I have entered, brother. So sorry if you are late. You can plan with the minimum fund, right? If you are late, right? One, two, three, four. Scalping's all right, guys. BT firstly market tried to give you the positions for the upper side and quickly planned on a downside move for it. Okay. So crazy BT. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Okay. I try to come on a live stream, right, from Monday to Friday sessions. It's not a financial advice, guys. Okay, manage your own risks, right? Okay. So whatever I'm showing you over here is whatever I think, right, guys? Okay. So sometimes I also get losses. All right. Okay. You should know that one. All right. Okay. So wherever I'm planning it, it doesn't mean that 100% I should be correct, right? When we make losses, we try to make small losses. When we make profits, we try to make a bigger profits, right? Okay. So we find there is a good entry over here, right? And we plan to want short positions from here, right? Okay. Hopefully not fake out for the shots as well, right? It's okay to hold this bro up to TPs. Yeah, if you have a good if you have good fund management, right? If your size is okay, then I think long holders can hold it, right? Okay, so I have given you the setups from yesterday only, right? If you have, right? So we are in the verge of this levels right now, all right? Okay, passing you towards the downside, right, for the holders. So this is the levels that we are targeting on a downside, all right? Okay, so this is most probably this levels, right? Okay, so for the scalpers, you keep booking profit, move your stop loss to the entry, and you can plan it accordingly, right? But the holders, okay, if your fund management is very big with a small move, you keep getting crazy, right? You cannot plan, uh, you cannot plan to hold it, right? If your fund management is good, right, already good, then I think it should be okay, I guess, right? So basically that will be the second entry for those who have missed the top ones, right? Okay, so yesterday's, right, and continuations today, all right, towards the downside. So we are continuing today, right? So maybe Wednesday, till Wednesday we need to go back to these levels and try to till Wednesday, right, to these levels, and try to get reverse as pullback or whatever it is, right? We might like to get it some few, right? So I'm expecting downside only today also. Okay, so for the scalpers, it might like to take out if it happens to play around again, but for the holders I think it should be okay, right? What is it, BT? Why playing around so much? Manage your own risks, okay, guys. Manage your own risks. Market have left one FVG and 5 minutes time frame in these levels. A bigger move I was expecting in this level. Şu asmana mı dedi ya? Das asmana chu. Zonu bedo zo benga chi close penny. Was the SL for the scalpers, right? You might like to keep around above the FPG, right? So FPG might be filled as well, right? Okay. For the scalpers, you might like to have a little bit on upper side. So market, if it tries to break out again this levels, right? So maybe this zone, right? Once your TP1 is filled, right? Okay, then you move your stop loss to the entry and just let it flow. All right, okay. But for now, you need to take a little bit more risks if you wanted to plan for the downside. All right, until and unless market is not giving you the fake outs, it should be okay. But the entry that we have marked is should be okay because like I've tried my best to get the best entry for now. All right. One FPG is left while market trying to push you towards the downside in this level. Market have left one FPG. Let's go, BD. Why so fishy, BD? Faked out longs. Hopefully, it won't fake out our shots. Okay. SL, let's try to plan above FVG. Okay, because if it wants to clear out the FVG, it has a chance of going till this levels as well. All right. Market have left one FVG and upper side for now. Manage your own risks, okay, guys. I'm not certified financial advisor, right? I can also make mistakes, right? Okay, so try to manage your own risks before you move in, right? We can hold up to these levels. Above these levels, we won't hold it. Big targets, big risks. That's 0.6 versus 4 or 6, 24, almost 1 is to 6. Okay, 1 is to 6 targets we are taking in. 1 is to 6 targets we are taking in, guys, for now. All right. Eh, 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 eh. Eh, 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 eh. Where is the bulls level? What is it, guys? Bitcoin taking time again. Big boom requires. What happened to Bitcoin? Let's wait. Okay, guys, let's wait. Have patience. Nothing much financial advice. Make your own research. Don't try to go with a big fund and try to get panic with a small move only, right, guys? Okay, okay. So manage your risks. Respect the market moves. Okay, if it's giving you the opposite direction, take the loss and slip. All right. If it's giving you the profits, take the profits and slip. All right. It's the way of life of the traders. Okay, so profit and losses are, it's not 100% sure that my setup is going to be correct as well, right? Okay, I have tried my best to take out the setups. All right. Okay. Hey, luckily, hey, hey. Let's see, okay. If it respects, well and good, right? Playing around, BT, giving hopes. Why is it playing around so much? Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Luckily, that's good. Made some dollars. Made some dollars. Today I could take only two trades. One scalping was taken till these levels, and I wanted to plant shots from a little bit upper side. I couldn't take that one. All right. And I was waiting for the one retest to be done. Then I missed this setups on the downside. All right. Trying to take one long positions on the New York sessions, which was faked out by the New York sessions, right? Again, this New York sessions fakes out a lot of, so if it gives one directions and moves in a one directions, usually New York session started and New York sessions move. This is the New York sessions move that you're having, small move towards the downside that gives 0.93 percentage only till now. New York sessions. This New York sessions usually tries to confuse people a lot, right? New York sessions. Why, BD? Let's go. Why taking lots of time? Why taking lots of time? It's had a shoulder in minute. Yeah, it's BTC is playing a small, trying to, 1 minute time frame is trying to play around a bit. Yes, I can see that one. Inverted header shoulder pattern is formed. 5 minutes, one level is there whereby it have left one FPG for you all. Market left one FPG on upper side. All out, not stopping. Hi, stock market. Hi, brothers. Okay, welcome everyone. I was expecting a good move on a downside from these levels, especially from this levels. If it happens to clear it out, so to clear it out, we need to reach to these levels. Market just need to give one more push below these levels, then boom to your TP1. We need to come back to these levels one more time. We're expecting 1 minute time frame. Why BD is doing nonsense today? We're expecting this inverted head and shoulder patterns. Made one minute time frame. It have made one inverted head and shoulder pattern as Saifa have mentioned. Okay, let's jump to 60k money liquidity. Yeah, I'm also thinking that way, but let's see. Maybe the dumping, I think it will dump, but in this levels for our scalpers, it might like to, if it happens to play around a bit, trying to create long positions, short positions, all those things, right? Okay, so we are just waiting for one more move just below this levels, right? If it happens to give, then it will be easier for them to get out, minimize their risks. Firstly, trying to take out, minimize the risks first. Inverted head and shoulder pattern, very bad. Market just created an inverted head and shoulder pattern and trying to push you one more time. All right, guys, on upper side. This is the levels, very strong. We have it. should get a rejection from here, right? Maximum level till this levels and try to push you to its downside. New York sessions move reversed back. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit a subscribe button. All right, guys, and don't think this is our financial advice for you all, right? Okay, so whatever I'm trying to plan for you all is whatever I understand, right? I also make mistakes, right? Okay, you should know that one, right? So when we make mistakes, let's try to make small mistakes, right? And when we make profits, let's try to go for the bigger profits. All right. Okay. For the holders, it's fine. All right. But for the scalpers, once it happens to go above these levels, then we need to close for the scalpers. Okay. Because the scalpers cannot take the big stop losses. All right. They should their stop loss should be very minimum. All right. In fact, you have a very big targets on a downside. It's up to you how you manage your risks. All right. Okay. But I don't suggest you for the scalpers to hold once it happens to pass above these levels as well, right? Okay. 1 minute time frame, it just made a small invert here in shoulder patterns, right? Okay. Let's wait. Have patience. Let's wait. All right. We had a patience to enter. Now let's have patience to hold it as well, right? Nice, guys. Super. This is what I was expecting. Move down, move down, move down, move down, move down. Push it down, push it down. You can do it, BD. Continues. I wanted to see a big red candles over here. BTC, come on, come on, and swap it. No swap, no swap business. Come on, push it. One more time. Boom, boom, boom. Where is our boom, boom, boom? She. What kind of things is this? What kind of things it is making in this level right now? Damn. What the PT is doing in this level? Push down. Made one resistance over here. Trying to break out that levels. That That was a nice throw in actually. 0.47 percentage only. One FPG made on upper side. Was messaging me a lot. Market tried to make a small inverted head and shoulder pattern, as well as market tried to make small supports resistance over here, and it tried to break out on upper side, right, and retest. And this is the last confirmations retest whereby the market is trying to push you on upper side one more time. All right. Okay. So this levels of resistance should be acting as good support resistance for you all, right? One FPG is created in this level for you all, right? Let's see whether the market respects from FPG or not. If it doesn't respects, then it's going to breach us again one more time. I was expecting with this candles it got swapped up, guys. Nicely faked out for the shots as well. Guys faking out. BTC playing around. The volatility that it have is so high in these levels. See the swap candles that it have created in these levels. One FPG stands over here. BD, come on, push it. Push it, push it. Holders not a problem, but the scalpers, you need to get out from this zone immediately once it happens to breach this FPG and try to stay above. Below this levels, that's not a problem. There is a strong resistance in these levels for you all. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. May hit 63,500. That is the thing I was expecting, but look, market was radically trying to crash towards the downside. I was expecting the 63,500 ranges previously. Look, I was waiting for that one. Waited a lot time again. On the New York sessions also, I tried to open a long positions to go back to $63,500. But again, market tried to fake out this zone and try to gift again the breakouts towards the downside. Okay, so now it's trying to decide in this levels, right, which side it should be moving. If it happens to give towards downside, I expect very big move on the downside. All right, okay. If it happens to breach, then we need to get out immediately. Upper side will try to ignore a bit. All right, we tried our best to take out the setups. All right, rest is up to the market whether to give it us or not. All right, with the best of knowledge, I have tried my level best to take out the setups. All right, maybe for the stop loss it might like to play around, but the levels that we have chosen is not not really bad one. Swap candles, 1 minute time frame. What BT is trying to do. Again, swapped that one. This candle swapped. This candle swapped. Risky for the shots now. FPG over here. Mhm. 0.27. Why? As they just waiting for last move, last expectations. Breaking out from the resistance now. Too bad. BT, you are doing too bad. Breakout is given why it's playing around so much. FPG field. Ah, guys, it's breaching us. Scalpers need to get out. Lord loss, Lord loss. We should be pushing from this FPG towards the downside. Again, faking out for the shorter ones, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy, crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Faking out for the shots again, trying to breach your stop loss. Scalpers, keep closing it, guys. All right. So for the long holders also, if you're planning from here, right, keep closing it, right. Once, again, if it happens to come to this levels, we'll try to plan it. All right. Okay. Don't take much risks. You're already in the loss of 0.43 percentage, right? That's how much pips. That is how much? 329. All right. Making lower loss. Lower loss, it should be able to give you the lower loss from here, but it's planning on upper side. It broke out from this levels and trying to fake out, play around in the zone a bit. Okay. So what we can do is, right, again, we can wait for this levels. All right. Once whatever it does on upper side, let it go, right? Once again, if it happens to come to those levels, we can operate one more time. All right. So whatever it does on upper side, just let it go. All right. Okay. It has become riskier now for you all. All right. It has become riskier. It have tried to break out on a downside from the trend as well. It should be able to give you from this levels towards the downside, but from here again, market tries to move you on upper side. So keep closing, guys, with a small losses, right? Okay, if we get with a buy on a downside, we can take it, but right now market is playing around again in the zone, all right, which can be riskier. Okay, guys, so that's all for today, right, guys? Okay, so we try to take out few setups, all right, but finally again market might like to go up on upper side, right? There's a big chances, okay, but for the shorter side again we can wait for the downside move, right, one more time when the market happens to reverse it. Okay, otherwise directly taking your shots when the market is again trying to go on upper side, right, it can be more riskier, right, for you all. If it happens to pass above these levels, it is going to be a crazy again one more time pullbacks on upper side. Okay, so which is going to be risky for you all right. So with the small losses we keep closing over here. All right, if it gives, again we can trace it this levels one more time once it happens to clear this zone below this levels. Again we can wait for the shots, right? Yeah, below this levels. 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes time frame, still good. Just got our rejections. Let FPG on upper side, whatever it wants to do, let it do, right, guys? Okay, while coming down below this level one more time, right, we can take one another shots one more time below this levels, right? One more time we can take it for the shots. Right now it might like to go up, right? Okay, so when it comes down below this levels, then only we will be able to take it. That will be the retest breakout, a bigger retest 15 minutes time frame. It is doing the retest for you all. For the scalpers, not valid. All right, for the holders, if you wanted to hold, it's up to you, but you have to expect something like this now move. So this will become our entries one more time, and the target remains same. For the holders, if you want to hold with a bigger stop losses, if your size is okay, that's fine. All right, but the final target that we will be targeting will be this levels, okay, towards the downside. So market is for the scalpers. It is trying to play around in the zone, which becomes very risky for you all to hold it, right? Okay, inside this one market is going to play around a bit. Okay, so it might like to come down again one more time, retest this levels, right, go back, try to break out on upper side, and again swap you down. So this will be your levels of shorting it. Okay, for the scalpers it becomes risky now. All right, because it tries to break out on upper side. So one move on only, it should be very quick for the scalpers, right? Usually when you are planning your shorts or longs, right? Okay, if it gives in one moment, you have to take it all. If it is not, then you cannot wait, hold, all those things, right? Okay, only for the holders. So maybe again one more time we can try it once it happens to get rejections and try to come down below those levels. And on upper side maximum level it can move up to is for your informations, right? Okay, so as Luca have mentions, right? Okay, so maximum level we can try is market hack can try is 53,000, 63,500 zone. All right, that will be the retest for you all right. Okay, on upper side. So once it happens to come down again, you can plan it. All right, so let's not try to hold for the negative trades. Okay, and hope. All right, but the setups in this below this levels, it is going to be a totally a good sell zone for us. All right, okay, so one fake out given for the upper side on the New York sessions, and again market is trying to fake out for the shorts as well in the New York sessions. All right, okay, these New York sessions, let it finish after the New York sessions only. I think it is going to give you the moves, I guess, most probably my hit. All right, 63,500. Yeah, maybe that is possible. All right, okay, XD Max active entry. All right, LMA hi guys. Okay, how many? All right, guys, 4 hours. All right, okay, okay. Overall, we are looking for the short positions only, but market might like to play around a bit. Okay, guys. Firstly, market tried to create you all the upper side, then downside. Again, market is pushing you on upper side, which is from this swap, right? The buyers are pushing it up a little bit on upper side. So if the buyers, more buyers are pushing it up, right? So it might be risky for the scalpers to hold all the way on upper side. Okay. So most probably you might like to see from this levels rejections. If it happens to pass through this levels, then market is going for the retest from the top, right? Okay. So we can wait at least again for this levels once it happens to clarify all the levels from the top. All right. Okay. So this is what we can do it, right? Okay. Don't be aggressive as well, right? For the holders, that's fine. But for the scalpers, don't try to be aggressive. All right. Okay. So this is the thing. All right, guys. So overall, you'll be targeting towards the downside only. So manage your own risks. Okay. So overall, these levels will be targeting till Wednesday towards the downside. Okay. So upper side, it might like to play around a bit, right? So inside this one, lots of fake outs. Market is trying to figure you out, playing around. Just try to be careful for the smaller time frame. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Okay, have fun. All right, I need to go for the dinner, and again, I have another sessions right to be done. All right, okay. Till then, take care and have a good time. All right, guys. Okay, again, we'll try to come back again and try to see tomorrow. All right, okay. So most probably today there are lots of things need to be considered, right? Okay. For holders, it's fine, but for the scalpers, just try to be careful. All right, okay, so that you don't get bashed off. All right. That's all, guys. Have a good time. Take care. Love you all. See you all tomorrow at the same time, 11 UTC. All right. Bye bye.